One.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, though I realize that it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can't lose sight of it all, and the darkness deep inside you makes you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through, your true colors. That's why I love you, so don't be afraid to let them show your true colors, true colors, true colors are beautiful like a sad smile. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy, you've taken all you can bear, just call me up, because you know I'll be there. And I see your true colors shining through, your true colors. That's why I love you, so don't be afraid to let them show your true colors, true colors, true colors are beautiful like a true colors shining through, your true colors. That's why I love you, so don't be afraid to let them show your true colors, true colors, true colors come shining through. So don't to let them show your true colors, true colors, true colors are beautiful like a rainbow.
All right, welcome to Vinyl Resting Place. That was Aztec Camera and a cover of True Colors. We want to welcome Julian Shah Taylor to the show. And
hi, Randall. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. And thank you for the Raiders. Wonkno, always thank you for your raid. Welcome, Raiders. Tonight we have a fun show, a lot of new music that you haven't heard, including Julian's music. We met through him being a band member of Strangelove, the Depeche Mode experience. And I'm trying to remember the first show I ever saw you in.
It wasn't the cruise. I think we saw you before then, was it?
Yeah. I think I've seen you perform before the 80s cruise. A couple times in Denver. Maybe once in LA. I just can't recall. It's been so many times, when you rack up enough shows, you're like, you forget.
I can concur with that.
How long have you been in Strangelove?
Strangelove is, I'm coming on to my 11th year, I think.
Wow.
So I think I played Enjoy the Silence more times than is humanly possible. Perhaps more times than Depeche Mode themselves.
And I've seen you perform a number of times, and you're a great singer, performer, and you can play the piano very well.
Thank you very much.
So enjoy those solos when you get to play the piano.
There's very few in Strangelove.
But when you do, you got some chops.
That's my principal instrument. I studied it classically for 12 years.
And for anybody who doesn't know Strangelove, Strangelove tours with another act called Electric Duke.
Yes, that's David Bowie tribute, which is I perform as David Bowie.
Gee, I don't see the resemblance at all. What is?
It's been said, but I don't see it.
Yeah.
Neither vocally nor physically. But thank you.
So you get to open as Electric Duke most of the time when you perform with
Yes,
Strangelove,
yes.
and then perform with Strangelove. Is there an outfit change? Remind me.
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
I wear them. I tend to go for the thin white Duke era because Electric Duke, obviously, and it's an easy change because I've spent time. I've been in the David Bowie tribute for 14 years, so longer than Strangelove, and I used to do all the wigs and the onesies and all the Ziggy era stuff, and it's time consuming, to be honest.
Oh, I bet.
Having to take off the Ziggy makeup and go and pretend to be a Depeche Mode band member just isn't practical. So,
Well, it's a great performance. The duo is great, and I would imagine. Well, we can talk more about it later. Let's just get right to the music. So, in addition to Strangelove and Electric Duke, you do your own stuff, and that's what we're going to talk about a bunch on this show, and play some of your music.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
So we're going to hear a song called Wetter, like it's wetter than wet. Anything you want to talk about the song to introduce it?
Yeah, I might as well. It was written for an ex-member of NSYNC, and JC Chazez, who I was working with at the time, and he wanted a song. He's a big Prince fan, and so I wrote this song for him. And I recorded my demo, and everybody in my household was just like, "You can't give this song away. This is your song. You've got to keep it. You've got to release it."
Mm-hmm.
So I took it to Alan McGee, who's the head of Creation Records, and he loved it as well. And he promised to release it. He never did. But I released it myself. It went to number 12 in the college radio charts in America. I beat Beck and Blur that week.
Nice.
Really cool. Yeah, it was the higher entry than both of those two, which felt good at the time, and now I'm a millionaire. So they did better than I did in the long run, but that was a nice win.
Well,
Yeah.
most musicians, we're rich in love.
Exactly. But honey, I'm rich in personality, as Prince was.
Yes, he was.
He was actually rich in more terms than that.
Yes.
But yes. So this is my hit.
All right, and it's called Wetter. What year did this come out, you said?
2015 maybe.
Okay, cool.
It's about 2014 I think, but it's over 10 years old. And
All right, and oldie but goodie. Here is Wetter.
If you're getting bored with the conversation, take control of the situation.
Nice. I like it. It's got first time I've heard it, by the way.
Oh,
Um,
really?
Nice electro combo with guitar, up tempo, and some naughty lyrics.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that again, that was for JC, who was, and I mean, Prince is my, you know, he's my North Star. That's the first American musician, first black guy I ever saw in my life when I was a kid was Prince.
Uh-huh.
He, you know, I went to a boarding school. I went to Hogwarts, like literally the basis for Hogwarts, a choir school in a cathedral in the north of England. And then I heard Prince, and it just took me into a completely different world. So that, you know, that sexy, you know, when you're becoming a teenager and you're sort of curious about all that stuff, Prince was that introduction because, you know, his backing dance, I'm straight, not that that matters, but his backing dancers were always really hot. So he introduced me to that curiosity. So I'm not generally writing that much about, actually, I do write about sex a lot. That's a lie. So
Hey,
moving on.
hey, and I work in marketing, and I just had this conversation yesterday with somebody about the two biggest words in marketing are sex sells,
Sure.
and they do. And
Well, that song did well. So
yeah, the wetter, the better. That was called Wetter. And we're going to hear some more of your originals throughout the show and mix with some other things. Looking forward to it. And generally, when artists come on the show and share their original music that I haven't heard, I don't listen to it until we actually play it for the first time because I want
you can
genuine
react.
reaction. Yeah, it's
That's
like
good.
I like it. I like it's very driving, and as a clearly behind me a synth player, I really appreciate the driving electro kind of undercurrent to it. But then you got that guitar. Is that you playing?
Yeah, I'm on all of these songs that I've given you to queue up. Aside from a couple of the backing vocals on a couple of the songs, it's all me.
What are you using to your DAW?
Pro Tools.
Pro Tools? Okay. Do you have external synths, or do you use everything in the box?
No, I never use anything in the box. There's string programming for. I have, you know, orchestral string programming, but everything else is live synths. That's a Nord lead on some of it. Also don't remember, it's 11 years ago.
Okay.
So,
Sure enough. Yeah.
Nord lead for some of the stuff on that.
I
And
tend
again,
to
go on.
I tend to compose in Logic and use the built-in soft synths and other plugins. And then when I'm happy with it, I will port it over to one of the old vintage synths and then record it as audio. It's got more grit, it's got more warmth, and in some cases a lot more interesting stereo field and resonance that goes back and forth. It's hard.
I don't generally use MIDI. I generally play things in
Oh,
because I'm quite a competent player, and there is some editing involved, obviously, but
mm-hmm.
I generally don't use. If I have a selection of synths, Juno 106 I use a lot. The Waldorf string setup, which is I have a keyboard Waldorf. You know, the Streichfett.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have that. I have the keyboard version of that.
I
So
didn't know they made a keyboard version of it. I've only seen the little module.
They do. They use it. I have a keyboard version. It's fabulous. I love it. I use it all the time. And this is a conversation which could probably bore most of your listeners. So, but we can have it at any time.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of music people that do listen to this and do know synths, and a lot of times we ask them, "Hey, do you know what synth they use on that Cyndi Lauper track?"
Right.
And usually it's a DX7.
Right. I have a lot of those. I have a Korg. What's the one? It's the one with the joystick. I have one of those.
Oh, a wave station?
Wave station.
Yeah.
I have that. I don't use it that much. The ones I use are Virus TI.
Yep.
I have the Korg Minilog over everything. I love that synth.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Mini Freak Arturia, which I love for weird percussive sounds. I have the Moog, the rack version of the Mini Moog.
Mm-hmm.
And what else do I use?
Oh,
Lots.
do you have the clone, the Behringer clone of the
No,
Mini
it's
Moog?
not a Behringer, it's a Moog. It's a real
Oh,
Moog.
a real Moog.
Yeah, yeah. What else do I use? Oh, the Base Station 2, which I think you have in the back there.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. This is one I'll bring out live because
Yeah.
if I'm playing bass live,
Yeah.
it's great. It's so deep. I love it.
That's a lot of the bass on, certainly on the new stuff. Well, actually, I'm funnily enough, the new album has no synths on it at all.
What?
I got endorsed by Schecter, and I have the greatest fretless bass. I gave one of them away to Carmine Rojas, who's the Bowie's old bass player, who's played on a lot of my stuff recently. I gave him one, and then I got another one. So now everything's on fretless.
Wow.
On my next album, it's all fretless bass, Schecter guitars, and real playing. Like I've just worked with Brian Viglione, who played with Nine Inch Nails and Dresden Dolls on drums.
Sure.
Chris Olivas also, of course, plays drums on some of the songs.
Yeah.
But that's it. Mainly drummers, and because Carmine's a legend, obviously, he's on some things. But I generally play everything myself.
Cool. Yeah, and Chris has been on this show and shared his music, and drummer for Strangelove.
He is and for Electric Duke.
Yeah, and I saw him play drums for Real Life on the cruise.
Right.
And
yeah,
he gets around. Well, my first song, other than Aztec Camera, is going to be from this Razormaid remix service. I used to collect these, and I kind of stopped. It's a DJ remix service, for those who don't know. And there was like a subscription to a magazine. You paid $99, and you got 5 issues of this. They'd come every few months. And the mixes were always geared for DJs, and usually in the genres of post-punk, new wave, synth pop, out of California, called Razormaid. And this is one I did not have, and I saw it on eBay for $20. It just arrived. Love it. And help fulfilling my collection of Razormaid. I hope to own them all someday. This is off D9. There's 8 songs, and I picked 2 of China, Los Niños de la Parque, a classic club song, and this is the Razormaid edit. I won't play the whole thing because it goes on and on, but I'm really thrilled to have this new kind of edit remix of a classic song that I used to dance to in the club all the time.
Great. Looking forward to hearing it. Are you wearing a Love and Rockets t-shirt?
Yeah.
I work a lot with David J.
Cool. Yeah, they were supposed to tour with Jane's Addiction, and they right, and they had a show planned for here, and it got canceled because Jane's Addiction got in a fight, right?
Yes.
And so we didn't get to see them, but alas, they'll coming back.
Well, Bauhaus did the exact same thing too. Bauhaus imploded, then Jane's Addiction imploded. So I feel for David actually, because he's a very good guy.
Yeah, and
that was obviously that's your retirement plan, and then suddenly people are kicking you in the nuts all the time over it.
It's terrible. I mean, because it robbed everybody of these great bands. I mean, if Jane's Addiction wants to quit, but don't, Love and Rockets was a casualty.
Well, they went ahead and did their own tour then.
Yeah, they did.
They picked up the pieces, and it was great. I went to see them a couple of times, and they were brilliant. I really liked it.
Yeah. Well, in Denver, we don't get as many of the shows as the people in L.A., but we get a lot.
But I don't get to see the shows because I'm on tour myself.
Yeah, you are. All right, here's this classic song from the 80s.
Let's hear it.
Because I've never heard this mix before, so it's new for me. All that long drone.
That's okay. I like it.
afantonados van paseando, los niños en el parque son muy afantonados, van paseando y llenan caramelos a pesos sin dinero, los niños y las niñas. Los niños y las niñas van andando juntos, son afortunados, los tristes son nosotros. Pero quien dice que son inocentes, fumarán cigarrillos, jugarán con bombas. Pero quien dice que son inocentes, fumarán cigarrillos, jugarán con bombas de hidrógeno.
All right, that is most of the 12-inch. Interesting. I think I like the electronic bass line of it mostly, and maybe it's just a song I grew up with. But when I listen to it in hindsight, 40 years later, does it still hold up? Does it sound dated to you?
As a remix, it sounds like it could be played today. So I don't know. I've never heard the song before. I thought the beat was quite good.
Yeah, I think mixed in a goth night, or a night that played that kind of stuff, it would hold its own. I think.
I think so.
It doesn't have that dark edge to it.
Right.
But we digress. Let's move forward. What is your next song?
Sure. I mean, I'm thinking, as you said, let's do one of mine, then one of somebody else's. So I think let's do "Chase the Tear" by Portishead. It was a single for War Child, I believe, and Portishead had been away for a while, and they're one of the greatest bands of all time. I mean, it's Radiohead, Portishead, Beatles, Prince, Bowie, Kate Bush. I mean, that's my, but Radiohead, Massive Attack, Portishead, those three.
Those are your bands, and we're not allowed to play Bowie on this platform anymore.
Or Prince, right?
Yeah.
You told me that.
Yeah, it's a terrible shame. I have so many Prince and Bowie records, which are now just in storage because I can't play them here.
That's a bummer, because there's so many good Prince 12-inch remixes.
Oh, yeah.
The Mountains remix. Have you heard the Mountains 12-inch version?
I have not.
Oh, it's great. And the Kiss one, too.
I have the Kiss 12-inch.
Yeah. And anyway, we can't play it, so let's...
Well, we can. I just get in trouble.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So "Chase the Tear" by Portishead. Chase the Tear. I don't know. It's ambiguous.
Chase the Tear.
Yeah. This is one of the greatest electro songs of all time, in my opinion.
Okay.
Not sure you could play it at a club, but maybe you could.
And I think that's the joy of the show, is like sometimes we pick things that don't have to fill a dance floor.
Absolutely.
But you just love it. Here is Portishead. And we hit start. And we wait. I did not cue this one up. That is Portishead with Chase the Tear. Great example of the vocalist Beth Gibbons doing her best. And thanks for not picking Glory Box.
Oh, jeez, of course not.
Well, you never know.
Great song.
Yeah, it's just, thanks for diving a little bit deeper into that.
Oh, I have everything they've done. Huge fan. I've seen them twice. They played Coachella when they released Third, which was their third album, and kind of a departure from the trip hop thing.
Mm-hmm.
You would not believe how rapt the audience was. Like, they were playing one song, it's called Machine Gun, and it's just one guy and a doom, 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 and she just sings over this beat, and the entire audience is just fixated. And I can't believe that they have that power. It's so brilliant.
Yeah, I've never seen them live. I thought by going to Cruel World I would catch some more bands that I hadn't seen, and that was the case last year in the rain. But never seen Portishead, and they're done now. So a lot of people attribute trip hop to them, the success of the genre. But
Massive Attack probably. And if you want to ascribe the term trip hop as something that exists, I think that probably Massive Attack.
Man, Tricky.
Well, Tricky was a member of Massive Attack, but Portishead, Massive Attack, and Tricky were all part of the Wild Bunch. And Portishead kind of had their breakout success earliest, but Massive Attack started it.
Yeah, that album Mezzanine was, such a classic now.
Well, that even isn't trip hop. I mean, Mushroom, the guy who kind of invented the genre, was the Mushroom guy who wrote Teardrop. Obviously, the biggest song that is associated with trip hop. Even he left because he felt Mezzanine was too post punk.
Oh, interesting.
He was Protection and Blue Lines, which are their first two albums. That's trip hop, if that genre exists. Mezzanine was the let's go and do a lot of creepy guitar based stuff, and Mushroom hated it, so he left.
Fair enough. It happens all the time. And that 12-inch. Say it again.
It is their best album, in my opinion.
Well, I have the 12-inch of Teardrop, which is the Mad Professor remix, and that's the one as a DJ we play in the nightclub, and it's just such a great song. Well, which brings me to my next song, The Stranglers. I picked this for no good reason. Always the Sun. This is the hot mix, because when we were just talking about bands, had never seen or seen, this is a band I've never seen live. Now, I've seen live twice, but the Stranglers, never.
I played with the Stranglers. We were invited to go on tour with them, and our manager foolishly declined.
Oh, and you're like, what were you thinking?
It didn't fit the genre that my band was at the time, and it was pure hubris.
And nothing kills a company faster than hubris.
Absolutely. It was a really, really stupid choice. But I think we would have worked quite well, but that's a whole other story, and it would take too long to tell here.
Oh, well, okay. It's up to you. You can talk for the next hour, or we can play music.
I want to play people my music.
All right. Well, you can do two of your songs. Feel free. Here is the Stranglers. It's no Get a Grip, but I like it.
I love this song.
How many times have you woken up and prayed for the rain? How many times have you seen the papers apportion the blame? Who gets to say? Who gets the work and who gets to play? I was always told at school, everybody guys have taken your money. Your mother said you should have bet. Who has the fun? Is it always a man with a gun? Someone must have told him if you work too hard, you can sweat.
Hi, that is the Stranglers with Always the Sun, and what an incredible band. They span 5 decades and they're still going.
Oh yeah, no, I mean they lost what was the guy's name? The singer, Hugh Cornwell.
Let me look.
Is it
Anybody know in the chat? Not John.
Cornwell? Is that his name?
Hugh Cornwell.
Yes.
Hugh Cornwell. I was like, why don't I just look on the back of the sleeve?
No, brilliant band, really, and you know, Golden Brown is a cheeky single.
Yeah.
Very. So next, I would like to play something of mine, which is electronic, and just because this is probably going to be the last electronic-y song, and because we have a connection there with the way that we make music. This one was also features Mark Gemini Thwaite, who was a member of The Mission and Gary Newman's band. And the reason I work with him is because he also used to play with Tricky. So there's a nice segue.
Oh, yeah.
Segue there. So he played some guitar on this next song. It's called Evolution. And it's from the Grammy eligible, I never got through to the nominations, album Elysium. But it was on the ballot.
Okay.
And I probably got one vote.
Do you want a Grammy?
Do I want one?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on the ballot this year as well for my new album, and sure, why not?
Yeah, it'd be a nice little doorstop.
It would. I mean, I've won lots of awards for music and production and stuff like that, but this would be one that would be wonderful. But it feels like you need a lot of money behind you and a lot of support from people that I just don't know. So
Yeah. How do you think Beyonce won Country Album of the Year?
because she made the greatest country album of all time.
I guess so. Yeah. All right.
I'm not a Beyonce fan. I don't really get it. I mean, I don't disparage her. She's clearly talented, but no interest. Taylor Swift too. Just doesn't. I hear their songs. I can't hear them. I can't remember what they sound like even.
Yeah.
It's so generic to me.
Yeah. I follow a bunch of that stuff, and I picked up the new Taylor Swift record, a couple months back now, and we listened to it, and Christine, my partner, she likes it, and the thing is, I love it that it's on orange glitter vinyl. I mean, I've never had a record like that.
Sure.
Here's the album cover. She's clearly in a pool with glitter. But as I listen to it, I haven't really connected to any choruses or hooks. There's,
It's not aimed at us. It's not aimed at us. Let's be real.
but it's all right. I mean, a song should still have something I can remember. Like some of her older stuff was like "Shake It Off, Shake
That's
It Off." I can remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
But here is your song of
Evolution.
Evolution.
It's only you that makes me feel this way. It's only you that makes me feel this way. It's only you that makes me feel this way. Why is there so much pain? Why is there so much pain? It's only you that makes me feel this way. It's only you that makes me feel this way. It's only you that makes me feel this way. Why is there so much pain? Why is there so much pain? Why is there so much pain in love? So much pain. Now we're killing time until the stars align. We'll be living in our love. Evolution is our solution. We'll be living in our love. Now we wanna thrive, not just stay alive. We're believing in our love. Your perfection is my selection. We're believing in our love. Evolution is our solution. We're believing in our Why is there so much pain in love? Why is there so much pain? So much pain.
Nice. And thank you for having a proper ending of the song.
Oh, no fade outs here.
No, I did a fade out on our new album, and it's not off to mastering yet, and I got to rethink that because just say no to fade outs.
I mean, I can understand it. It makes sense in certain contexts.
Maybe.
The next song that I'm going to cue up, you'll be surprised. Anyway.
Okay. Well, you talked about playing all the instruments on your tracks, minus some backing vocals, and having a fretless bass that went to Bowie's guy. And the reason I bring that up is because recently I helped somebody dispose of an estate for a brother that passed away. And in my helping him sell a lot of the things in the house, what was left over was this bass guitar.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know how to play it, but I thought to myself, why not keep that and learn how to play it? So what's your advice on how to start? And, I'm a keyboard player. I'm very linear. What do you think the best way to start learning this is?
I mean, you've just heard two of my songs which have synth basses on there. They're just one playing on the one. I would find a bunch of songs that you really like and a bass style that you appreciate, and dig in and try to. I mean, there are plenty of YouTube tutorials. Like if you decide to learn the bass by playing the Smiths, you're going to have a trouble because he was a phenomenal bass player. So I would find some punk bass lines, like go back to Sex Pistols and The Clash and people like that, and just learn those ones to get familiar with the scale and the architecture of the neck, and then progress from there. Like start at the rudimentary. Like you don't want to go to the Beatles, you don't want to go to the Smiths or Mick. I learned bass because I had a fretless bass that used to belong to the Alarm, and I learned by listening to Mick Karn from Japan, which was, I mean, I was already a classically trained musician, so it was easy enough to port that information over. But I would say go to the Sex Pistols album, learn those bass lines, go to the Clash, go to simple early Beatles maybe, and then progress, because it's a fundamental instrument. It isn't an elaborate instrument, and if you want it to be elaborate, you have to be really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
It does. And I guess in my brain, I was thinking, if I learned to appreciate a real bass and could play it and learn how to sort of bridge the gap and play notes in between the basic notes, that it would make me a better electronic bass programmer.
In some ways, yeah. I mean, I find that the doctrine is very different, though. I mean, you have to discover, as I say, the architecture of the neck, the placements of the fingers is different than on a keyboard. Like you can do whatever you want with a keyboard. You can zip up 2 octaves, but you have to find what's situated under the fingers and how to make that work. Certain tricks, you'll learn certain tricks from certain bass players who use the same tricks over and over again. That's their style. And so, you listen to David J, for example, with fretless, he's influenced by dub. And if you can listen to some dub bass lines and figure those out, because they're very effective with very little. And it's important that there's very little in it. Whereas Mick Karn, Japan, who's also a fretless bass player, he doesn't play the fundamentals. He just plays all this weird arty stuff, which is what is intriguing to me.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to pick the band. You just have to say, this band, I'm going to learn the bass lines by this band, and challenge yourself, because generally what happens is, especially with punk bands, is they start off playing fundamentals and then they progress as they get better at the instrument and start playing more interesting stuff. So you can go like first album Clash, learn that. Then as you get to the 4th album Clash, suddenly all those bass lines are different and they're more complex.
Sure. So punk, it's more than just 2 chords.
It is. Or The Cure is another really good one. Like Simon Gallup is a really, really great bass player. He plays somewhere in between fundamentals and melodic. So he does both.
And are you a JBK fan?
I don't know what that is.
The Japan people that did music outside of David Sylvian.
I know Raintree Crow. I don't really. I know I have a couple of Mick Karn albums and didn't like them.
Yeah,
But
they all got together and did their thing. Well, let's
maybe
move forward. I think what we should do, because we were just talking about that bass, is there something in the songs that you sent me that
I mean, the good Visions of China by Japan. I mean, that's on the list. That will show you some Mick Karn bass playing.
All right, let's do that one. Here, we're just going to go right into it. Visions of China by Japan. That is Artie. Oh, some bends.
James Brown's album.
I'm walking young and strong, but just a little too thin. I may be happy, but I haven't a clue to this life. In my mind, stay with me. We could learn to fight like every good boy should. Cling to me. We are blacked out in visions of China tonight. I'm building heroes again I never thought of before. I remember the fashion, but don't have a clue to your life. In my mind, stay with me. We could learn to fight like every good boy should. Cling to me. We are blacked out in visions of China tonight. We walk backwards, say nothing of visions of China. We're young and strong in this party. We're building our visions of China. We walk backwards, say nothing of visions of China. We're young and strong in this party. We're living our visions of China. We walk backwards, say nothing of visions of China. We're young and strong in this party. We're building our visions of China.
All right, yeah, that bass is beyond my ability
So far,
so far. Yeah, I have to
never
pick
say
it up.
never.
I think it's a dexterity thing and just my brain working linearly. It's going to be an interesting journey.
Yeah, it's just practice. It's just practice. Once you've learned the little bits and little pieces and little tricks, then you'll go and you'll play the fundamental. You play a little run, and everybody will go, wow.
All right. Well, I'm getting there. Is learning the bass is easier than electric guitar, right? Maybe.
They're different. They're different.
Okay. I looked up JBK. It's Steve Jansen, Mick Karn, and Richard Barberi doing a solo trio.
Is it good though? I mean,
I just know of it. I don't have any.
yeah. I mean, it's always been about David Sylvian's sensibility for songwriting because you know that they're brilliant. players. I really love what they did. Don't get me wrong, but without the anchor of Sylvian, it just seems like it's not got that magic.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, it's like the Verve, for example. Richard Ashcroft isn't the magic in the Verve, because when you take Richard Ashcroft as a solo artist, it's just that's not there. But with Japan, Rain Tree Crow was brilliant. Have you heard that record?
I don't have that one.
It's Japan without Mick Karn. And although I love Mick Karn, Rain Tree Crow is absolutely brilliant.
All right, mental note: add to Discog shopping list.
It's worth it. It's I mean, you've seen my list of songs.
Yes.
So, Talk, Spirit of Eden, and art. It's the greatest art rock record ever. But also, so is Tin Drum. So is Rain Tree Crow. It's like those they're peerless and don't have any. Nobody touches those records. Like Hounds of Love, Kate Bush. Nobody comes close to how great those records are, because it is the firing of a genius mind creating at their pinnacle of their power. Like, you know, and it's got nothing to, none of them care about let's have a hit record. They want to make the greatest thing they possibly can.
As
and
they
I
should.
respect that.
Yeah, and you know, Japan started in the mid 70s, 74, 75. A lot of these bands, even like Simple Minds. I pulled where'd it go? I pulled a Simple Minds record to play today, and you know, them and OMD got their start in the 70s. It's so weird to hear because people think of them as 80s bands.
Well, they're punk bands. They're punk offshoots, but they're musical punk offshoots. I mean, it's like if you're in a punk, that's like the Stranglers. You played the Stranglers. Stranglers are a punk band, but they're absolutely not a punk band. They're so musical. Like punk has roots in different, and that's why post-punk and new wave is a thing, because they were punk musicians who actually had musical skill. And I respect the idea of a Sex Pistols who have no musical skill but make great music. That's great. For me, fabulous. But if you add in an art sensibility, which a lot of the time only really came from art school in England, I don't think you have an equivalent here in America, do you? Like
well, that's debatable. I mean, how about the band Suicide?
No, I mean art school.
Art school. Well, we had Fame. Didn't you see the movie?
That's such a different context, isn't it? I mean,
we have Juilliard. I mean,
Juilliard is a musical school. I mean art school, because an art school, for example, you know, where John Lennon went to art school.
I think
Damon Albarn went to art school.
It depends how you define art school. I mean, because I think of like a film school like USC in Los Angeles is being an art school for film.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
No.
There is a specific thing in England called art school.
Then I don't.
Well, they where people who don't want to be intellectual about their pursuit of higher education, they go to an art school and then they cultivate the idea of art and expression. This is something that I think is uniquely English.
Okay.
Then a lot of people who went to art school then graduate to become musicians because they apply the art context that they have learned in school, in this art school, which again, I think it's just an English thing. And then they become these great bands like Japan or Blur or Beatles.
So do you think that's why so much of the music and I think the genres that we love came from there?
Absolutely. They came from art schools. It's a cultivating thing. It's like you look at Japan. I mean, Japan is a Duran too, but I don't think they went to art school. But you look at the way they are dressed and the way their music sounds. It is not designed to sell their records. It is designed to make a statement which is a little fence around. This is what we are. We are this weird other thing. You can accept it or you can just not listen, and that's fine. And I think that's part of the cultivation of British music that which I love. I mean, Oasis didn't go to art school. Blur did. That's the difference.
Would you consider Talking Heads, David Byrne in that genre?
100% art school. They actually went to university. They studied, I think, architecture. I think he studied. So it's not the same, but it is the same context.
Dogs.
And David Byrne was born in Scotland. He's actually Scottish. So and a second cousin of mine.
Wow, small world.
Byrne is my
we have a rental dog here. if you hear the
I
dog.
have met David Byrne, but not in the context that they were cousins.
Our rental dog is Christine's daughter's puppy named Nugget. Maybe I can get Nugget to come up here.
I would love that. That would
It's
be fun.
the dog is this small.
Big voice.
Have you read David Byrne's book, How Music Works?
I have. Yes.
I thought it was fascinating.
Brilliant. I've been working with a producer called Robert Margouleff, who produced Stevie Wonder and Devo and Depeche Mode, and I bought him that book because he is that guy. He was very intellectual about how music works, and I think David Byrne is a genius. I just think he may be a bit autistic.
Yeah, I loved his stories. I mean, the history of music and performance and playback in venues, which start the book. But then he gets into how he got into music, playing for 20 people, like you and I talked about earlier before the show, and how he looked for an identity and how he dressed and danced, which made himself unique to Talking Heads.
And he is unique. I mean, Bowie was very, very, very deeply influenced by David Byrne. If you are influencing David Bowie, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so recommend it. How Music Works by David Byrne. You can get it on audiobook if that's how you consume your books versus print. It is a thick book. And
wonderful book.
It's on my list to read again because so much of it goes by you the first time. And it's like I have to reread that passage to understand what he's talking about.
You scale your sonics, and one of the things I took from it is scaling your sonics to fit the venue you intend to play.
Interesting.
U2, destined to play stadiums right from the beginning. Talking Heads progressed. Like as a CBGB's band, their first album, 1977, is a CBGB's scale. But Speaking in Tongues, expansive, massive.
I should pull some. I don't think I have it up here. My record collection is 2 floors away, so
Right.
I have to go get it. Luckily, it's alphabetized, so I can find it fast.
Well, it would be Girlfriend is Better for me if we were to add a Talking Heads, because Girlfriend is Better is just such a brilliant song. I think Naive Melody also is the kindest, sweetest, most beautiful, gentle song, but it's also dance. David Byrne is a peerless genius. He's in that list.
Got it. Well, I'm going to play a song by an LA band called Foreign Affair. Been played on the show a few times. Definitely synth pop. I would say, again, one of those bands influenced by Pet Shop Boys and all the early 80s synth pop stuff. This is from their album Circadian Rhythm, and I did the album cover for it. So that's why I have a copy, and that's Stephen Cochran, as we most know from Eloquent.
Looks really cool, that cover. I was just thinking that.
Well, they did a photo shoot in LA, and hey, we're cool guys with sunglasses.
Well, I just like the sort of digital.
Yeah,
thing you did with it.
some of my favorite. It's hard to see on camera, but I'll put it on the screen. The little ghosted grid on there, which makes
That's
it on
what I like about it.
makes it on the back too.
Yeah.
But this song is called "Dancing in My Dream." Very synth driven. Here it is. With some choir.
Welcome to my dream.
All right, another proper ending to a song.
That's a really cool song. You have to put me in touch with them. They're LA based, are they?
Yeah, it's the lead singer is also in my band Eloquent. He has 3 projects.
Okay.
So he met Steve Bliss, who's the other guy on the cover, who does a lot of our recording in LA. So my singer's there, so he usually goes to Steve's studio to record vocals and sends them to me.
Mm-hmm.
And doing this for a number of years, because we've been at it for 20 years, they formed a friendship and decided to do a project together. And this is the culmination of probably 6 years of work, doing things, bits and pieces, one at a time.
No, I understand that process very well.
Yeah.
That's a really cool song. It fits, and sonically it's really,
Yeah, I will put you in touch with them, and they're just down the street from you. Where do you live in LA?
I'm in South Pasadena.
Okay, yeah. And Stephen is in Orange County.
Okay.
And then Steve Bliss lives in Villa Park, if you know where that is, which is close to Orange County, about 20 minutes from Disneyland.
Right. Yeah, we should play shows together. I want to do an electronic version of what I do.
Oh.
Be an incentive, do some shows together. So my next song, I'm just, because you've played me some quite, bouncy electro pop, I'm wondering which song should be my next song, because I have 2, End of the Line or Fall Apart.
Okay.
Without them, just choose a title. End of the Line or Fall Apart.
I have chosen Julian Shah Taylor, End of the Line.
Okay, so this is not synth pop, but that's good. It's got some funky bass on it, so that's a good segue.
Okay.
And this was co-produced by, as I say, Robert Margalef, who is Stevie Wonder's producer from the 70s and Devo's producer from Weapon of Choice, Freedom from Choice.
Okay. Freedom from Choice.
Yeah. So he co-produced this song with me.
Awesome. Here is End of the Line.
I shut it down to extricate the odd. No self-control. I watch you break the universe apart. No self-control. And you say everything's for a reason. I watch it happen to you. Sliding away. Keep my head down to save me from the storm. No self-control. I find the candles and light the corridor. No self-control. You tell me that everything's in the details. Oh, if it happens at all, I can never do nothing but evil. I just can't do nothing at all. It's the end of the line.
interesting ending.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't you think you couldn't have slipped in some lyrics about being wetter in that one?
That's a song that belongs in the angry pile.
Yeah, I kind of lost myself listening to it, and I was like, "What band am I listening to again?" It's like it's on an album I have somewhere, but I don't know the song. It was you.
Uh,
It's very well produced.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's do two from you because we've been talking a lot, and I want to get more of your stuff out there. You can choose another one of your songs or from the
Okay.
other artist list, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, let me try. I want to put another angry song after that. This one's one of mine. Sorry to be such a
That's all right.
promoter, but this one is called Malicious Intent. This was written about. So the last song is about somebody, and this Malicious Intent is about somebody who very badly betrayed me. A snake that I'd known for 25 years, and it features my daughter on backing vocals. She's 10 years old, and her little voice is very cute. It also features violins and backing vocals from Ashley Ross, who is an up-and-coming young lady in Los Angeles. She's absolutely brilliant musician. I want to promote her as much as I can. She's very skilled and talented. She's Ashley Ross is on violin and backing vocals on this one. Darwin Miners mixed it. Okay. Darwin, who is David J's manager, and a brilliant musician in his own right.
Great. Looking forward to it. And real instruments. Mm-hmm.
All real instruments. There's no synths on. This is.
Oh, then we can't play it on this show. Here we go. Here is Malicious
Intent.
Fairground clown, bewilder me in mediocrity. You started war, I'll burn it all down. Malicious intent, malicious intent. You got malicious intent. I got malicious intent. You coward user, my enemy. Untalented Mr. Ripley, my shadow's always been your guide, so I'll come round and knock out all your lies. Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. Make it stop. The truth that hurts is your wasted space. You crash and burn, 3-second rate. You use what's mine to plant your seed. This winning spin is the fail you need. Malicious intent. You got malicious intent. Now I've got it too. Malicious intent. You got malicious intent. Now I've got it for you. Make it stop. Make it stop. Make it stop. Turn it on. Turn it on. Turn it on. Turn it on. Make it stop. 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 Make it stop.
nice. She sounded 10 at the end, but not through the middle.
Right. Well, she and Ashley are singing together, but I wanted to hear her just on her own at the end there. I thought it was quite cute.
That's awesome. I never got my daughter to sing for anything for me, but my son is learning guitar. He's 6 months in. He's 21, and some of his friends said, "Oh, you can't ever be great if you're starting at 21." I'm like, bullshit.
No, that's nonsense.
Yeah,
You can start whenever you want.
Yeah, I said play every day, even if it's for 10 minutes, and just love your craft.
And the point is, it doesn't matter how well you play. If you use it in an effective way, then that's the important thing.
Hey, if it brings you joy.
That is another important aspect of it. No, I'm just saying, if you're trying to be great, then
Oh,
you can be great without being skilled, because you use it in an interesting way.
I agree.
Another attitude, you see.
Well, maybe he can teach me how to play bass.
He can help you with that if he's
Yeah.
learning guitar.
He's self-taught through YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, that YouTube is such a magnificent engine and tool for us these days. I mean, we never had that growing up.
No, we just had to figure it out. And trying to figure out song lyrics without the internet.
I look at your little, I used to write them down so I could remember them. And of course, you reference them now with lyrics.com, and you're just like, oh my God, I really made mistakes.
Yeah. Well, my next song is and I picked this because we were talking about them earlier with the Stranglers. And this 45 on some bizarre record label of Uncertain Smile is one of the favorites. And I'm playing it, and I played it on the show before this song, but this mix is slightly different. And it's probably heard in this house a couple times a week. It's on our Spotify playlist. Christine has it on all the time. It's her Make Me Happy song. Always brings a good mood, this song.
Unlike the one you just played.
Well, it's less malicious.
Right, exactly.
But it's a little uncertain. Here we go.
Peeling the skin back from my eyes, I felt surprised that the time on the clock was the time. I usually retired to the place where I cleared my head of you, but just for today, I think I'll lie here and dream of you. I've got you under my skin where the rain can get in, but if the sweat pours out, just shout. I'll try to swim and pull you out. As the rain flows, as street lamps pour orange-colored shapes through your windows, a broken soul stares from a pair of watering eyes. Uncertain emotions force an uncertain smile. itchy under my skin where the rain can't get in. But if the sweat pours out, just shout. I'll try to swim and pull you out.
That is the with Uncertain Smile.
That's really cute. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, it's a different mix of it. So if you listen to the regular album mix, it's a little bit different and a lot longer. And of course, that is another English band formed in the late '70s by Matt Johnson.
Johnny Marr played with them for a while, didn't he?
I don't know that. If so, interesting. We saw them live here probably in the last 6 months. It's rare, I think, for a band like that to get touring in the U.S. And
they
it was
didn't really have the success that they were due here, for sure.
yeah, I definitely think they weren't a household name in America. Their tour was awesome because they did an intermission. They played their entire brand new album, which just got released in the last year. And then they did an intermission for 30 minutes, and then they came back and played all the old stuff. So it was a really memorable concert, and it was the first time I've ever seen them live, and I'm glad I got to do it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
All right, you are up.
So I figure it's time for me to be slightly less self-promoting. I don't know whether you know the band Elbow. They are one of the greatest bands to come out of England in the history of England.
It is new to me.
This is a song called Sober. It's not the hit by any stretch of the imagination. The first time I heard it, it's one of those songs that just blew me away. It's not their normal style. They've gone a lot more percussive. They've sort of gone for the dancey thing, and they've done it in such an artful, fabulous way. The song Sober is one of my favorite Elbow songs, and they have so many great songs.
Okay, here it is. Another fine ending.
Ooh, I love that song.
Yeah,
That's
it's great. It's first
Blue.
time. Guy Garvey founded the
Guy
band
Garvey.
in the 90s.
He's an absolute and utter genius. Like, if you haven't delved the Elbow catalog, I swear it is broad and rich.
I will explore it. Thank you for turning me on to that. I kept thinking when I was listening to it, like LCD Sound System a little bit.
Yes, this new album is a bit that. I mean, they've and Talking Heads a little bit, and honestly, they started off like a Radiohead, and it's very melodic and very pretty and beautiful, and they've just evolved and evolved and evolved and evolved. They're not quite as arty as Radiohead, but the guy, there's a song called Mirrorball, which I didn't choose for this because it's one of their big ones, that Peter Gabriel covered.
Oh, I pulled a Peter Gabriel record. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to take a listen to that. That's it. And when I was listening to it, I was like, what do I play next? And I pulled a band out of Philadelphia called Corrine with a K. And because I thought that this song had a similar sensibility to it, if not for the synth programming and bass line or LCD sound system influence, I did get the David Byrne thing in the beginning of it in his vocal styling.
Sure. Well, Guy Garvey's vocal, his singing is he's one of the most beautiful singers. Sounds like a bruised angel, and he's this really like swarthy, ordinary looking Manchester guy.
I looked him up while I was listening.
And you hear him sing, and you're just like,
I wouldn't recognize him on the street.
No, absolutely.
So
he's genius.
This band, Corrine, this is their album Corsage, and the song is called Sweet Misery. It's kind of a ballad, a little bit, but you know, sometimes ballads are disguised as other things. See what you think.
I write a lot about it.
that? A proper ending?
Oh, I like it. It reminds me of Somewhat Good by LCD Sound System.
I was trying to think of what LCD Sound System song they might have drawn inspiration from, and I think it's
Someone Good.
something called "Oh Baby," which has a similar bass structure. I like it. It didn't really have like a distinguished chorus, kind of one chord progression throughout the whole thing, but it still kept my interest.
No, it's a good song. I like it. I love the sonics of it. It's
Yeah, yeah, Corrine with a K.
Corrine with K.
K, like
I will check them out.
Corrine. Yeah, they're out of Philadelphia, and I got to
Fabulous.
see them live once here in Denver.
Very cool. So I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna swap up completely. As I say, my next album is pretty much all. There's no synths in it, so this will point the way that way. This song is called "All Good Soldiers," and although it has no discernible chorus, it's a favorite amongst people who know my work. I again played all the instruments. I used David J's fretless bass to play the bass solo in the middle because he was working with me at the time. He left his bass in my studio, so of course I wanted some of the Bauhaus magic.
Yeah.
So I played this. He has played bass on several of my songs, but for some reason I didn't send you any of those. But
Well, I'm enjoying listening to your music. The first time I've heard your original stuff.
well, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I hope this doesn't spoil the run, because this is a rock song in the ilk of maybe Suede or Radiohead.
All is well. I think an upcoming guest has picked a Suede song. Maybe
I have one on my list.
then lots of Suede. Do you know Shock? He's in LA, a producer.
I know Shock very well.
Yeah, and Shock was here live in the studio and picked a Suede record out of my collection, and he put it up there among one of his favorites.
The Coming Up record, was it? Or was it Dog?
I don't remember which one. It's down in the basement, the garage.
Right.
Because, records, I don't always know titles because I'm not a huge lyric person as a music synth person. I'm only now, after all these years, understanding lyrics and understanding, the meanings of things, because I get so lost in the musicality of it.
Yeah, I understand. Shock is a very good friend, and he's a brilliantly talented producer also. And
Yeah, he's been around. He was supposed to be on the show 2 weeks ago, and then work came up. I toured with Naked Eyes years ago, and Pete Byrne, the singer of Naked Eyes, called me up a couple months ago and asked if I would come play keyboards for him for a show. I said, sure, when? He goes, you got to be on a plane today. I'm like, sorry, Pete, I have obligations this Friday. I have to, go to work. If it was next Saturday, I could do it. So I gave him Shock's number, and Shock's been touring with him now as his drummer.
Wonderful. That's fabulous. Yeah, Shock deserves all the love in the world. He's a very good guy.
Yeah, and I used to do games night with him on YouTube or Twitch. His show is called My Live Tube, his channel, and we had the most laughs I've ever had out loud in a long time playing games with him and his crew.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and he generally surrounds himself with the excellentest of the excellent. They're not pretentious; they're just really good people. So I have a lot of love for Shock.
Yes. Okay, here is All Good
Soldiers.
All Good Soldiers.
All good soldiers need something to believe in. We don't grow old, so won't let go of the feeling. I believe in truth, I'll march to the drum. All good soldiers know the shadows they are lighting. To win the war, the sacrifice they are making. I believe our love will win in the end. Without love, we are lost. Quarantine for empire and queen, our velvet machines, little deaths in the dark, the serpent obscene, what's more in the breach, with tongue, lips and teeth, we pull it apart. The truth will prevail in uniform song. We fight tooth and nail for your right to be wrong. If it's cruel to be kind, the difference you'll find in the war of the mind will tear you apart. Tear us apart. Oh, good soldier.
Wow, powerful.
Thank you.
Um,
That's the most fun to play live. Malicious Intent and that one, just they kill it live because people just don't expect the.
no, it came up on me quick. And only having seen you perform as David Bowie, I heard the David Bowie, can I say influence in that song?
I mean, there's always going to be a little bit of all the things influence. So yeah, I mean, thank you, I guess.
Yeah, but it's definitely you. Now that I've heard a couple songs, you definitely have your own style. And where can people find your music?
I mean, Facebook and Instagram is where I live, but it's julianshahtaylormusic.com. I'll send you there's a link tree I can send you, and that will have all the shortcuts.
I will put it in the chat for the listeners. And are you on Bandcamp?
Yes, I am. I think it's on the link tree. I can't remember off the top of my head. So
well, we have time for maybe 3 more. I'll play a song and then I'll give you the last 2 songs.
Perfect. Sounds great.
And so think about what your last 2 songs are. Anything from your list?
I definitely have.
Because I did pull Peter Gabriel. This is a 45 of their cover of the Magnetic Fields Book of Love.
Oh, wonderful.
And I had no idea that he even covered this song by them. And it was used in the movie. And it's beautiful. It's just a beautiful song. And I love the way he performs this. And of course, the Magnetic Fields version is all good too. But this one just is so polished. Mm-hmm. Almost soundtracky.
I love Peter Gabriel. He's wonderful.
So yeah, going back, to early Genesis, to this, I mean, what a transformation from prog rock and experimental to where Genesis evolved to without him, because he was never really a part of that pop stuff, was he?
No, it was all the weird proggy stuff, experimental art rock. He's the guy in the band that was my interest.
Well, let's play this song and then we'll get to your final two songs. Here we go. Here's Book of Love.
The book of love is long and boring. No one can lift the damn thing. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But I love it when you read to me, and you can read me anything. The book of love has music in it. In fact, that's where music comes from. Some of it's just transcendental, some of it's just really dumb. But I love it when you sing to me, and you can sing me anything. The book of love is long and boring and written very long ago. It's full of flowers and heart-shaped boxes and things we're all too young to know. But I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me wedding rings, and I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me wedding rings. You ought to give me wedding rings.
I suppose a lot of people will be playing that at their wedding now,
Beautiful,
isn't it?
truly, truly beautiful.
It's a great version of that song. It's a lot, like I said, more produced than the original.
So for me, you say I have two.
Yes, two songs. How would you like to end the show?
I think 50/50 Clown by the inestimable and brilliant Cocteau Twins, and then followed by my song Secret.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's start with 50/50 Clown. Fade out. Uh-huh. They should call it heaven or fade out.
Exactly. I think I even have a fade out on Secret. So
It's all right. I talk a lot of shit about fade outs, but they have their purpose, like you said.
I don't remember actually whether it does, but
We're going to find out.
yeah.
I had a question for you before we end the show.
Yes, sir.
Because my son is learning guitar, and ultimately I'm diving into trying to learn that thing over there. I asked another artist in front of my son, you know, he doesn't have his first electric guitar yet. He has an electroacoustic, so he's able to plug into an amp, and he's getting an electric guitar soon. The question I had is, you own an electric guitar, whatever brand it is, whatever it is, and you have an amp. Okay, and so what is your first and second pedal do you recommend for a beginner? What are the two things he should have first?
A delay and an overdrive.
Okay, delay and overdrive.
Yeah. I mean, chorus is a good one too, but I would say delay and overdrive because you can have a lot of fun with a delay.
Okay.
That's the first pedal because that'll get you like enjoying the playtime of playing the guitar. The overdrive will make your bad playing sound cooler.
And would it be the same for a bass?
You would probably want a Sons amp bass drive DI pedal.
Okay.
It's about $270, but it's worth it because it has a drive and it will make the bass compress and sound good. Because sometimes it's sometimes you get, when playing the bass, it sounds flappy, and you'll know what I mean when you plug in and play. And with one of those pedals, it will mitigate some of that.
Okay. Good advice. Thank you. So we're going to end with Secret and right over to Riley Moore in Los Angeles. This is Secret, and what do you want to say about Secret?
This was also co-produced with Robert Margouleff, and I hope you like it.
Okay, here is Secret.
My second most popular song.
This is your number one song that people know?
This is number 2.
Number 2. Next to Wetter.
Yes.
All right, here's number 2. Oops, I didn't have the volume up. Let's try this again.
I escape from life on the blade of a knife. I can see for miles and miles till I hear the call from behind these walls, and I'll never give in. I'll just keep on traveling. I go out and I feel how I wanted to feel, and I sit in a bar and I laugh, laughing at the people that surround me, laughing at the city that surround me, laughing at myself. I've got this secret, I've got no regret, I've got this feeling in my bones that we are never going home. I've got this secret, I've got no regret, I've got this feeling in my bones that we are never going home, never going home.
And that's a guitar.
I'll never give in while my head's in a spin, and the lights that are on turn me on. I don't need a home when the world is my home. Oh, when the night is my time to come in.
talk.
Yeah, and we didn't get to your Talk. We didn't get to your Suede or your Kate Bush.
Or Roxy Music, or
Yeah. But
John
anyway,
Lennon,
yeah.
Crash Mode.
It's still an awesome show. Thanks so much for sharing uh, your music and everybody else's music with us. A really great peep into your kind of inspiration.
Process. Thank you. Well, thank you for having me. I'm sorry to front load it with all my own stuff, but I feel like I'm on the missionary mission to go and spread the good words. So I appreciate you playing all of it.
Of course, and I have your MP3s for future shows to drop in on future weeks. So thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah, that'd be great.
And look forward to seeing you at a show near us sometime soon. I know you're coming back to Colorado sometime in the new year.
We will definitely be in Denver. Obviously, it's on our itinerary, and we love Denver. We have so many friends there. So, and thank you to Kerry for putting you in touch with the idea that I might be an interesting interview.
Of course, yeah, definitely. And
And,
Carrie said to say hi. I texted her when we started the show, and she
Yeah.
looks forward to seeing you. I think this coming weekend. In the past,
Yeah. She
and
texted me.
and Shock said hi too. I texted him. I told him you were on, and he said to say hello.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. I may see him on Friday.
Well,
tomorrow.
fuss at
Today.
him that he needs to reschedule his canceled show here.
Right. Exactly.
Tell him he's got a job to do and he's failing.
Come on. Shock FDA Zeitmal or whatever it is.
Zeitmal, yeah. I mean,
Zeitmal.
2 hours went pretty quick.
Yeah, no, it's I actually appreciate the longer form, especially if there's, I mean, obviously we'll probably have had to have cut by now because it's gone long, but I like having a conversation. Actually, this format of playing songs is not normal for me. It's normally we just have
Talking.
a conversation, drop in the songs, but I it's fun.
Cool. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Race fans, we're going to raid over to Riley. Stay tuned. Give her some love. All Vinyl DJ out of Los Angeles. We're going to raid over there now, and we will see you next week. See y'all.